Hi, I'm Brian Trigg.
And I'm Jessica Hamlet.
And we're your hosts for Blue Jay Journal TV.
Here's a sneak peek at what's coming up in the next 15 minutes.
We are going to take a look at increasing problems with social media.
While we're at it, we are going to sit down with one WHS alumni who is making his mark in Washington.
We'll also take a look at a new club here at Washington High School that is helping make life a bit easier for teens who struggle daily with acceptance.
Those three stories and much more are coming your way, so stay tuned.
Blue Jay Journal TV starts right now.
Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, the world of social media can be so difficult to navigate, especially for teenagers. Caleb Curran has the details in our top story.
With over 1.5 billion people using Facebook and over 500 million on Twitter, it's safe to say social media is a huge part of our lives. But teens sometimes forget it's social media and not private media.
So I took a Snapchat earlier that day before the game, and I posted it and sent it to some of my friends, and one of my friends posted on Twitter, "That'd be funny, this just show me how I was pumped for the game." And then one of the Borgia students took that picture on Twitter and printed it off and put it in the student section to make fun of me for my face and the picture, so I get distracted during the game.
Luckily for Ronnie, this social media incident didn't affect his game or his life. Others are not so lucky.
I have seen some really sad situations as a campus director for a proprietary college. I've seen students post things that they thought were funny that were often related to alcohol and illicit drugs that potential employers did see on these prospects and advised us that they're not going to even consider those students. You know, your public presence is just that, it's a public presence. People have to understand that what they put out there it's pretty permanent, and it does not go away.
Unfortunately, social media problems are everywhere, including right here in Washington.
Not too long ago, my sibling was experiencing social media problems, and going home every day, seeing her like that was really hard. And as a brother, you want to be there for that person, and just seeing them every day just go down one by one, little by little, just depleting themselves, it's really hard. However you make it is what it's going to be, and if you make it a bad thing, then your life can be totally changed from it. School, home, being in public, it can just totally change your life. And if it's a good thing, then there should be really nothing wrong with it, but you have to be very careful. Social media can ruin your life in a heartbeat.
With over 4.2 billion people accessing social media networks on their smartphones, people of all ages should remember that social media is exactly that, social. And if something is meant to be private, this may not be the place to put it. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Caleb Curran, reporting.
Where is she?
She hasn't responded.
Remember to keep your head in the game. It's better to be late than to never arrive at all.
I am on the high school dance team. I am the editor-in-chief of the school newspaper. I am the corresponding secretary for student council in leadership. Being on the dance team has been the best thing for me because I came into high school knowing 17 great girls, and I spend all summer with them, and I spend at least 2 days a week with them. And now they're performing, we've become so close just in that. And so it's taught me a lot about teamwork and responsibility, and I love to dance, and so dancing with people that I love is so much fun. I lay out the pages, and I also write stories, and I edit stories for other people, and I take pictures. But mainly I lay out all this stuff. Make friends, make the grades, Blue Jay pride. Okay. If I could give them advice, come out of your shell early, because I really came out of my shell at the end of junior year and senior year, and I wish I would have sooner, because the sooner you do, the more fun you'll have. Leaving your mark and leaving an impression on people and making people's day by the simplest things is going to change your life and someone else's life. It's just all about being happy.
One Washington High School alumni is back home and making his own mark, literally. Kaylee Smith has a story.
It's kind of strange. I really didn't for the longest time. I mean, I spent my entire life drawing ever since I was real little. I really wanted to be an illustrator as a career.
This man, Kyle Scarborough, recently opened up his own tattoo shop in downtown Washington, but it is no ordinary tattoo parlor.
Tattooing was always in the back of my mind, and people would always suggest it, but I didn't give tattooing a lot of credit. My first tattoo was 24, which is late for a lot of younger people these days. But when I did and I got it done and I got to watch the process, I realized how similar it was to drawing. So when I got exposed to those realism tattoos, that changed everything. And so it then became a challenge to create things that look fantastic on canvas or paper, but actually do it on human skin was really neat.
When Kyle was looking to open his own practice, his lifelong dream was to work in downtown Washington.
I've lived in Washington now since '93. Washington's home. It's always been home. I don't have any desire to live anywhere else. I genuinely love and care about the town, so there was an urge for me to bring Washington a tattoo shop. Being in downtown Washington was an absolute need to. There was no other option. I wasn't going to put the shop anywhere else. If I, for some reason, couldn't open up here, I just stayed where I was.
Now that he is open for business, Kyle is ready to carry on his passion for art.
The fact that people would pass up 100 tattooers to go and find you is amazing, and I don't take that lightly. It's fun, and I get to do what I love every day. So if I can look back and know that I did that for my entire life and my career, then that'll be good enough.
To visit Kyle's Parlor, you can call him at 636-390-2781 to make an appointment. It's located at 204 Jefferson Street. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I'm Kaylee Smith reporting.
Go Josie! I'm a sophomore and I've been running cross country since like 8th grade. I like to run because it just keeps me fit and I'm healthy. My parents were like really big supporters. They always came to the meets and they took pictures. My mom ran like track in school. My dad was like a marathon runner, so just like running's in the family. I've been to state twice. It's pretty exciting and scary all at once because there's a lot of people there and it's just pretty crazy.
Go Josie!
Being on the cross country team, like the thing I really like is this, like, you get like as a family with the team. It's like brought up my self-esteem and I just felt really good about myself, yeah.
By the way, I'm Bernie the Blue Jay. What have we been doing?
I don't know.
She's still not paying attention. She's just not listening to me, and the other kids are like, oh my God, Ursi, she's really and truly not listening to you. Kind of like how you're not listening to me right now. Are you listening? Seriously, this is so annoying. Oh my God.
Feeling unaccepted and at times even hated is something gay, lesbian, and transgender teens face daily. But here at Washington High School, there's one group that works to make every student feel like they have a home here, regardless of sexual orientation. MC Landau has the details.
Since it started last year, the GayStraight Alliance Club has been working hard to create a comfortable environment at Washington High School for its gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender students.
What do you call this?
We started it to create a safe environment for students. There are several students out there in our school that are either gay, straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and they didn't really have anywhere to go where they can be themselves without getting picked on. I just know how difficult it is to be in high school when you're different, when you have these kind of challenges that I had, and I wanted to be like a resource for students to know that, hey, Mr. Stout knows what it's like, he can help me.
The most unique part of this club is the support given to the gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender students by their straight classmates.
We do not judge, we don't hate.
I support gay rights because I know people who are and stuff, and I just don't see what's wrong with it and why people judge them, and so I wanted to be able to help support people who are getting bullied for it or just don't know how to come out about it or just really confused.
It just kind of, you know, helps you be a better person, kind of, I think. It makes me be a better person.
The gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender students in the club appreciate the support given to them in more ways than one.
I can be myself here. Before the club, I would just go home and be by myself, but I have a place where I can interact with people like myself and other people who support me, and it's better.
If I didn't have that club, I probably wouldn't be like out with like myself as much. But since that gave me some confidence, like, yeah, it's okay to be the way I am.
Members of the club have become so close, many of them describe it as a second family.
Because one side looks really cool.
It's really a judge-free and hate-free zone.
I feel like we're kind of like a family there, and everyone, you can pretty much talk about like whatever you're feeling, and no one's going to be like mean about it.
It's not just like a club for gay people. It is a club for like GayStraight Alliance. We want everyone to be there to accept everyone for who they are.
I just want to help these kids realize that, you know, I know it's tough now, but it will get better, and maybe if we all work together, we can try to enjoy high school instead of just struggle through it.
Oh yeah. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I'm MC Landel reporting.
A friend of mine found a posting on Craigslist right before they opened, a job posting, and he started working there and he told me about it, so I decided to try it out.
Probably go there like a couple times a week. Word of mouth, a lot of my friends said they were going there after school one day, so I decided I'd go with them.
What started as simple curiosity turned into weekly visits or sometimes even more. What has these customers coming? Cafecito has something for everyone.
I go in every morning before school. I'll usually get hot tea, and then I'll eat there about 3 or 4 times throughout the week.
We are not only a coffee house, but also a wine bar and a restaurant. So we offer breakfast sandwiches, actually brunch on Sundays, and then lunch and dinner.
They know what they're talking about when it comes to their food.
You know, they have good food and they have good beverages.
Not only is the food a large part of Cafecito's success, but so is the environment.
Like, just the atmosphere is really nice. Like, if you want to go in and do homework or, you know, just hang out with friends, it's like just a perfect place to really do anything.
Cafecito and current customers want everyone to come by and try it out. If you want to experience Cafecito for yourself, they are located at the corner of Stafford and Jefferson in the lower level. I'm Ellie Rep reporting.
Well, we've made it through another edition of Blue Jay Journal TV, and we'd like to thank you for joining us.
Brian and I hope you'll join us again soon for more news and views from Washington High School and our community.
Thanks for watching.
school.